Now, this is going to be a really stupid question, but I don't care if my questions are stupid because I'm going to say it anyways. But can you have an opinion in this day and age without someone getting mad about it? The common viewer will probably find this in a very obvious answer, but I like to talk about a lot of things that are on my mind, so that's what this channel is all about, me expressing myself, me having fun as well. So, yeah, nowadays in this day and age, you can't have an opinion like an opposite opinion or agreeing with something without someone at least getting mad about it, which is kind of an issue because that just makes a lot of people encourage the fact that disrespecting other people's opinions is the right thing, when in fact it is not. Us as human beings, we should be able to respect each other whether we disagree or agree with each other. And I know I sound like a cornball right now, and yes, you're free to tell me that in the comments. But yeah, we should be able to respect each other and not get mad. So don't dox anyone or send them death threats or anything. But yeah, this is an issue that I've dealt with because I have a lot of unpopular opinions. I don't agree with most things that a lot of people seem to like or dislike, such as, for example, I'm a fan of the video game Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, which is a video game that flopped like ass, but me personally, I enjoyed it. Maybe it's because I played on the Dolphin emulator, but yeah, I like the game. However, it seems that nowadays not many people can really handle unpopular opinions because they have to agree with what most people agree with. So if you don't like that show, then if most people don't like the show, then you're not supposed to like it. Yeah, this is someone who's a fan of the shows Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, which are notorious for constantly getting flamed by a bunch of people who, aren't interested in the show. And it doesn't mean they're bad. I mean, the two shows are not perfect. I could talk about them some more if y'all want. But yeah, the two shows aren't perfect, but I wouldn't say they're the worst shows in the world, considering the likes of Problem Solvers exists, and there are just worse shows out there. Yet people make it seem like Hell of a Boss is the worst show ever created by man, or technically by woman, because the creator is Vivian Majano, who is I'm not gonna explain all that. But yeah, unpopular opinions, they are underrated. I guess that's why they're unpopular for a reason. Another one I have is that I'm personally not a fan of the character Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. He was a cool character from the beginning, sure, but when the second episode came out, he was a little bit irritating. The third, the same. I've never really been a fan of his character, especially how he is. Yes, I get it. Most people are going to be like, oh, well, he's written to be dislikable. He's written to be that way. Yes, I understand that's the intention. But guess what? It doesn't mean I have to like him still. So I'm not going to like him regardless, because he was not really my favorite. And I just think he's a little overrated. Like, there are other characters. Not even the main character, Pomni, gets this much recognition. People went crazy when they saw Maid Jax and then Witch Jax. Like, bruh. Like, if you're into fanboys, you do you. But, me personally, it gets a little bit repetitive and all that. Just hearing Jax glazing, And then people get upset when Ragatha got mad at Jax in the 5th episode, the first time she crashed out at him and was actually mad because all Jax does is mock Gangle. So, there was a reason for her to do that, and yet the entire fanbase antagonized her for getting mad this one time. Yet Jax has done multiple bad things in the prior episodes, and yet nobody talks about that. Which, justice for Ragatha, man. Leave my girl alone. Leave her out of this. But yeah, in episode 6, people are saying that the episode was really good. It had a good dynamic, which yes, it is. But I personally was never a fan of the ending, where Jax is straight up faking his emotions, making it seem like he does not care about Pomni, when in fact he does. He's just hiding it because he has to keep his persona up, and he knows that Pomni is smarter than she looks. So he tries to intentionally hurt her emotionally by trying to make it seem like he never cared about her, which yeah, I get it. That's the point. But you know, it still sucks to see Pomni completely heartbroken. Though to be fair, Pomni should not have been clinging to Jax this much, because if this person does not care about you, then I suggest you should just move on. To be honest, but it wasn't her fault for going through this, you know. But it does make me interested in the show some more. I am interested in seeing what the next episode is going to be like. And yes, Swimsuit Pomni is absolutely hot. I don't care what you guys tell me. But yeah, I made that whole segment Digital Circus related because I don't know. I like the show, and I'm a yap about it all I want because I'm my own person. And if people can yap about anime, then I can yap about that. So yeah, there's that. But I didn't want to make this video too dragged out. But you know, if people have an opposite opinion over you, please don't attack them. Like, just don't. Either, like, respectfully disagree with them. That's what you should do because you know that's the good thing. And if you don't know morality, well, I'm gonna have to slam your ass. Nah, in all seriousness, it's all up to you to decide what you want to be like in life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to hear me yap some more on this channel, don't please subscribe. But if you're not gonna watch my videos at all, then don't subscribe in the slide. It is like I don't want subscribers who just blindly subscribe if they're not gonna return to my channel. Anyways, bye.